Hey, welcome back to the Wisdom Vault, Dr. Sonja TV. You know, this one is a really heart-to-heart conversation, if I may. And I titled this, Wealth Wants to Choose You. It really wants you in the picture. It really wants not just you, it wants your last name, it wants your DNA, it wants your history, it wants your legacy to be a part of it. But what I've seen, especially in my life, me growing up, and some of the lives of the people I've been able to touch over the years, that is having a hard time landing in your yard, It's having a hard time landing in your mindset. It's having a very challenging time landing in your pocket, as my grandmother would say, landing in your pocketbook. And it's not able to land or choose you simply because of these reasons. I believe one is because you're not in a position or a place to receive. And all of that is based on what doors you have open and what doors have you closed. Poverty mindset, poverty thinking is a corrupt world. It is one that would eat up the DNA coming after you, where your name and who you are will not be remembered. And when I heard that one day, I said, I do not want to leave this earth, and my great-great-grandchildren who have not been born yet don't know who I am. You can call it selfish, whatever you want, because I don't know, honestly, who my great-great-grandmother is. I barely know my grandmother, right? I met her a few times when I was younger, but I don't know. But imagine if we were part of the Rockefellers family. Imagine if we were part of Rolls Royce and all of that, not because of the status that they've created, because of the name that is carried on long before. I just sit back and think about it. Wealth wants to choose you, and it hasn't been able to because you're not getting in position to receive. You're just not. And I would base this on two different areas. One, wealth wants to choose you, but it needs for you to be in one or two of these categories. It's not going to choose you in one of them. And the first one, wealth is only looking for those that have wrapped their minds around that they want to be wealthy. I'm not talking about greedy, and I'm not talking about rich. I'm talking about wealthy, because there's a difference. There are plenty of rappers and all of those celebrities and all, they're rich because of the one hit wonder or whatever the case. But there's very few people that I personally know that are in this place and space. And even if I don't personally know them, they're not in this wealth space. Because wealth has not chosen them. Riches was there, but wealth has not fallen at their doorstep. Simply because 10% of being wealthy is skill set, and 90% of being wealthy is mindset. And many people want to choose all day. I need another skill set. I want to go back to school. I want to get another degree. I want to do this. I want to get this certification. Thinking just skills, 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 skills. I, like you, am the same way. I went and got all these degrees, right? Just to say that I did something. Worked very hard, but it still didn't make me wealthy. But when I realized that if I would use the 90% of the, I would say, pie chart, my whole world changed. And so will the world of my great-great-grandchildren that are not even here. Wealth wants to choose you. It wants to put it in your DNA. It wants to carry on for centuries and years to come. It wants to be a part of your legacy. However, you will not give it the opportunity or the space because you're still over here like everyone else. And I'll be honest, you hear me say it all the time. I'll say it again. Many people want to be like the mediocre many. Go get yet another degree. And I'm not down it because I have my own degrees. But I did not know what I know today. And I understand some of the most wealthiest people in the world have no degrees, have no certifications, and many of them grew up with absolutely nothing. I'm not talking about the ones that were trust fund babies and their parents passed that down. And I'm not even criticizing that because I demand and declare that I will be one of them that pass trust and all of those down to my children and my great-great-grandchildren. You have a choice to make. Are you going to be over in the mediocre mini and just think about skill set, skill set, skill set? Are you going to really choose wealth, and you're going to come over here in this place, in this space, and start working on your mindset so you can open it up and not be a part of the poverty mindset? The reason why it keeps repeating in our families is because we haven't made a decision, which is your opportunity like right now to make a decision not to be in that place. and choose wealth over riches. Riches come and they go. Something happens, it's gone. But wealth keeps creating even when you're not here. And the truth be told, if you look at it, it's created in your sleep. And so make a decision and allow wealth to fall upon your DNA and your legacy. This is Dr. Sonja. Make sure you listen closely to the wisdom and the gems that are being dropped. And make sure you are not a part of the mediocre many, that you are part of the extraordinary few that is creating wealth and not riches for their family. I'll see you at the top.
Like and subscribe to Dr. Sonja TV.